Hey everybody, Courtesy is here with more Caravan More Now. Today we're going to discuss the Chaplain and the Paladin, but before you do, also remember to check me out on twitch.tv/Courteous around 5 to 7 days a week, depending if life gets in my way or not, and I can't stream. But I do try to be on as often as I can. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, because if you do, then you'll know when I upload stuff. And because YouTube doesn't like to tell people when when I upload stuff. So yeah. Anyways, so the Chaplain and the Guardian, the Chaplain and the Paladin. First, the Paladin or Chaplain. I get them reversed for some reason. So, anyways, the Chaplain, he's a tanky, hard-hitting ground unit. And I mean, he's hard-hitting. He's got 1,300 damage, 5 armor, 8,000 health at 1 star, and he attacks at about a rate of, 0.5, which is about half an attack per second, I think. I'm not sure how they rate that for attack speed. Anyway. So, like, you would think you should use multiples of this guy in your caravan. Well, unfortunately, I'm here to say that that is inherently wrong. You do not want to use multiples of this guy in your caravan for the one sheer fact that he takes up 4 unit slots for one of him. Now, if you were to compare that stat-wise, again, to the guard, so the Chaplain is a guard times 4. What does that mean? Well, let's see. Guard at 3 stars here is 3,200 HP, 271 attack. Times 4, we're talking over 12,000 HP, maybe 13,000 almost. And about almost 1,200 attack, too. So the Chaplain has less HP than 4 guards and almost the same amount of attack power as 4 guards. So when it comes to the law of efficiency here, it is not efficient to use more than one of these guys in your caravan. And the Paladin, although the Paladin does come with an ability here, and we're going to discuss that now. The ability the Paladin comes with, Shield. Forms an energy shield that reduces incoming damage by 10% for 7 seconds. Cooldown time is 10 seconds. The effect does not stack. What does this mean? What it means is if, for instance, we're going to go to my convoy here. What this means is if you were to take these out here, add him, add him, and no, and we're gonna borrow you. If you have this, and this in the convoy, they are not reducing your damage received to your units by 30%. They are only reducing the damage received through the entire convoy by 10%. It does not stack, not even multiplicatively. So what that means is that you are wasting space with these guys. Specifically, you're wasting 8 unit slots. And for me in this convoy, that's my healers. So, I'm going to put him back. Go back to your home. So what this means for the Chaplain, like I get them reversed because you would think Paladins have the protective spell, but no, it's a Chaplain, right? Anyway, what this means is that for the Chaplain to be properly utilized, he needs to be utilized as a support bruiser, not as a primary defensive attacker in your caravan. So essentially, if you are using more than one in your caravan, it's wrong. It's inherently wrong. Because, again, the Chaplain takes up 4 unit slots. For 4 common unit slots. So that means that's 4 guards, 2 champions, 2 shield masters, 2 blade masters that you could have been using, or 2 jet troopers you could have been using. So it's just inherently wrong. I'm just telling you that right now. It is inherently wrong to use more than one of these guys in your caravan. Now, the best strategy for using them, though, is to put them towards the middle or rear of the convoy so that when it comes to it, the Chaplain will strike everybody with his ability, which is what you want, the first time. And when he does it the first time, he'll back up a little bit, probably almost on top of the helicopter here. But by the time he moves to engage an enemy, he will be in range to pop his ability again. Unless the enemies let him travel a long way, in which case you're talking 30 seconds worth of traveling, and within 30 seconds you've got 3, almost 4 of your convoys on the battlefield. So, and he'll be there to back up the next set of convoys anyway, so it doesn't really matter if they let him pop his ability 2 or 3 times to fall back into the next convoy. So, defensive support bruiser is his role. His role is not to directly engage ground enemies until he has to, which is why I say he needs to go into the back of the middle rear of the convoy, so that he can give everybody the shield and keep walking with the convoy, unless he has to engage. So that's it. That's my opinion on the Chaplain. Let me know what you think. But now we're going to go ahead and discuss the Guardian. Or not the Guardian. Wow. We already discussed the Guardian. Guards. We're going to discuss the Paladin next. Now the Paladin is actually the one with the opposite role of the Chaplain. Now when the Paladin sees an enemy to engage, he will immediately run at 1.8 speed to that enemy and deal up to 250% of his regular attack damage to that enemy, depending on how far he charged. Now, it doesn't seem to matter where you put him in the convoy, because I technically kind of think he's going to travel the same distance to his first enemy, and almost no matter what. So I think he deals 250% damage no matter what. But I think if there's an enemy that's as fast as him, running to him, then he would probably not deal 250% damage. But anyway, so he's got about 10,000 HP, 1,000 damage, and 5 armor at 2 enhancements, and level 10. So, and his 5 armor reduces damage by 21%, which is pretty good. And he has very high health and armor. He doesn't deal massive damage. In fact, I think the damage values between him and the Chaplain need to be reversed. Anyway, where he goes in the convoy, he should be probably towards the middle or the middle front of a convoy. Middle front being like, okay, like this is the front. This would be like, right here would be like the middle front. If you know what I'm saying here. Because you want him to kind of engage to back up those that are already engaging. At least that's kind of my opinion. And actually, and having one towards the back of the convoy works too, because then he will engage enemies that kill your front engagers. So I think honestly the Paladin has a very versatile placement option when it comes to it. So he can be placed just about anywhere on the convoy and engage with the same amount of power. At least that's kind of my opinion on it. There's nothing too special about the Paladin, except there's one thing you can do, one special thing you can do with him. And that's if you have about 12, I'm going to say 11 of them, you can take a Paladin and put them, 5 here, 5 here, and then like 1 here with a wagon or steam van. And then, you would put a chaplain behind the wagon or steam van, and you would have a very super hard to bust up vanguard to go after a wagon or steam van, especially a steam van. Like you could do this with a steam van because you take the Paladin here, put 5 here, 5 here, 1 here, and then you just have the steam van, and you can put put an artificer right here in front of the steam van, so that way when someone gets attacked, the artificer will fall back on top of the steam van, and it'll still be healing. But anyways, it's doing that would create a very tough to break through convoy, at least for one of your vanguards. And it's not a bad idea. If you have the 12 paladins, 11 paladins, I'd do it, because then you could put a chaplain right here. Chaplain's going to make sure that the paladins take even less damage, so and it's very tanky. Or you could put the paladin, you could put the steam van right there and put the paladin in that 4 slot right there. That would probably work best. But anyways, though, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Catch me on Twitch. I'll leave a link for that in the description below. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see everyone on the next video. Bye-bye.